Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Jay, here to talk about the Royal Rumble. Well, we just got finished seeing the Women's Royal Rumble, and congratulations to the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair. She eliminated Nia Jax and Roxanne Perez. And Nikki Bella came back, as a surprise entrant, as always is the case with the Royal Rumble. There are always surprises that we don't know about. But Charlotte was my prediction. It was pretty obvious that Charlotte was going to win. When she made her return on Raw, they were going to give it to her. And she will be going on to face, of course, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley and her have amazing chemistry. They wrestle each other uh, at WrestleMania 36 in 2020. They wrestled each other 3 years later at WrestleMania 39 in 2023. They'll be finishing out their trilogy in Las Vegas in 2025. So Kurt Angle's daughter, right? Kurt Angle, one of the men who've never won a Royal Rumble ever. Of course, he retired in 2019. We won't be seeing him. But we will be seeing a lot of other returns tonight. John Cena. And John Cena is an odds-on favorite for the Men's Royal Rumble. The Women's Royal Rumble, like I said, once Charlotte returned, it was pretty much set in stone that she would win. And her and Rhea Ripley would be the match for WrestleMania 30, WrestleMania 41, rather. And they just announced that the festivities and Raw. Stephen Amell, the former Green, it was a Green Hornet. He wrestled Cody Rhodes in 2015 at SummerSlam. Many people remember that. It is what's going on. It is uh, a tag team match is coming up between the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY. So uh, uh, I'll be skipping that because I never really liked the Motor City Machine Guns even when they were in TNA. And speaking of TNA, there's a lot of news about TNA that I did not cover. Many people know, most wrestling fans know the news already that WWE will be working together with TNA in a partnership and an exchange. TNA talent such as Joe Hendry will be appearing on NXT, and maybe some NXT people will be appearing on TNA. Now, for those people that grew up and were wrestling fans in the 2000s, it's hard to believe that WWE were working with TNA because they were bitter rivals. Remember, TNA was established in order to compete with WWE. After WCW closed in 2001, in the next year in 2002, TNA was established by Jeff Jarrett and his father. Jeff Jarrett was not invited back to the WWE because of the way he left in 1999 to go to WCW. So he had to make his own wrestling company. His father comes out of retirement. Father, former promoter at the Memphis Territory / USWA, he comes back and he helps Jeff establish TNA. And originally, in the early 2000s, TNA was a weekly pay-per-view show. In order to see TNA each week, you had to order the pay-per-view. Then they got a deal with Fox Sports 1 like in '04. And then finally in '05, when WWE left, WWE Raw left the Spike TV, they filled in that vacancy for professional wrestling on Spike TV. They were with Spike TV for a number of years. Then they shifted around, and in 2017, uh, they changed their name from TNA to Impact Wrestling. And then finally in 2024, they changed their name back to TNA Wrestling, and now they're doing this deal with WWE. So TNA is the company that just will not die. It was a little engine that could. It was bought by Dixie Carter and Panda Energy, then subsequently bought by Anthem Entertainment. Billy Corgan from the rock band The Smashing Pumpkins was now a majority owner in NWA Power. He was involved with TNA for a while. Hey, what's up, David? Uh, Trish Stratus, yeah, Trish Stratus showed up, and I always love Trish Stratus, man. Yo, I'm happy to always see her there, man. People say, "Oh, she's too old now. You know, she should just hang it up." But hell, they were happy when Lita came back, and I always liked Trish better than Lita. And I feel like Trish is in better shape than Lita. She deserved to be there. But it's the Royal Rumble. Uh, Guest stars have to show up. The best guest star ever, in my opinion, uh, with the most loaded guest stars ever, was 2011's Royal Rumble. When Booker T came back, he made a jump back to WWE from TNA, and Kevin Nash came back as Diesel. Diesel, if you remember, in the 1994 Royal Rumble, was the most dominant person. He was like Nia. Nia Jax tonight had the most eliminations that she's ever had in her career. They might give her the consolation prize and have her go against Bailey at WrestleMania. You know, or maybe have her go for the Intercontinental Championship against Lara Valkyrian. I don't know. Who you got, David, for the Royal Rumble year this year, the men's? Who you got? My prediction: Cena. I'm making the prediction right now. Cena is my pick. Cena will go on for WrestleMania and face Cody Rhodes. Cena will do it. Cena is my pick. If The Rock doesn't show up. The Rock shows up, then I'm saying there are rumors that The Rock will be there tonight, guys, and that The Rock will take on Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. That's what everybody wants to see. That's the match everybody wants to see: Cody Rhodes versus The Rock at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas, which would make perfect sense. Trilogy: The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. The Rock versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. And then The Rock finally closing the chapter on his career and going into the Hall of Fame in 2026 as closing that chapter of his career and his life, facing his own cousin Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 42. That would make perfect sense. That's what I said. They should have did a trilogy with Hogan when Hogan came back. Okay, do Hogan and Rock in WrestleMania 18, do Hogan and Vince at WrestleMania 19, and then do Hogan and Austin at WrestleMania 20 in the Garden. That's the way it should have been. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case because Austin got injured and Hogan wasn't even at WrestleMania 20. He was on the outs with WWE at that time. He actually went to TNA the year before in 2003 and set up an angle with Jeff Jarrett. Many people don't remember Hogan's first run with TNA. They remember his second run that lasted from 2010 to 2014, where he and Eric Bischoff took away the six-sided ring. They destroyed the company. They destroyed the legacy of the company, what the company represented. Some people say Punk will do it, and that Punk will take on Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. I know I'm not even going to care about the WWE title match with both belts at the top, basically a throwback to the original one from 21 years ago. I mean, excuse me, 31 years ago. Wow, 1994 was 31 years ago. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. There's two WWE Championship belts. There's the Winged Eagle that Kevin Owens has, and then the one that Cody Rhodes has is the Undisputed Championship. Yeah, man. We gotta see what. This is a pretty stacked Royal Rumble. You got Roman Reigns. He's a potential candidate. You got John Cena. Hulk Hogan might. I don't know. He's in Cleveland, but imagine he comes out. The barrage. I don't know. Indiana is a pretty conservative state. I mean, that's the state of the former Vice President Mike Pence. So